guys are doing horrible, but it's great at the same time. So thank you guys.
Trash. This all just failed. How important is it to create budgets to market your music and videos and the content that you create?
It all depends on what you're doing. So everybody's in a different place. It completely depends on your situation. As far as marketing goes, I think it's pretty important to have a budget. But even then, you can make an argument that, there's a lot of free marketing you can do, which there is. So it just comes down to, what's your goals and how do you want to get there? And it's kind of like a personal decision that you need to make.
Boom. That's the only answer we need. Like TikTok's probably the biggest platform for organic growth right now. So maybe what you don't have is money, but what you do have is time. So use your time to apply whatever you're doing to the platform of TikTok or Instagram Reels, something that has, can grow you organically. Because I can say I've spent, hundreds and hundreds of dollars on ads and things, and none of that's as good as just getting a big video on TikTok. And that didn't cost me anything. That just cost me, having a really good idea and executing it well.
And I would like to say, adding on to that, I think budgeting is good. Like it's something that's, a healthy exercise for you to do. But I see a lot of people use this as an excuse, like, oh, I need this much money to make a song, and I'm not going to make music, or I'm not going to put out music until I have this much money. Like, yo, if you have $0.00, you can find out a way to make music and be putting out songs.
Yeah. Would anyone say that strategy is like just as important as budget? Like putting yourself in the right place at the right time, like right relationships at the right time?
I would say.
Well, the big thing with budget is if you're not going to be consistent and you put money to something, but you're not going to be consistent, then you're wasting that money because you got to be consistent.
Yeah, strategy is really big, I would say. A lot of the times I'll actually say like that'll get you further than a budget will, because you kind of have to have those things hand in hand. Even when you're budgeting, you kind of have to have strategy anyways, you know what I mean? So that's like the core of it all. But at the end of the day, it's all part of a strategy and part of your plan and part of your creativity going into it and what you put in. So
coming up with things that will stand out, because that would still count as marketing, coming up with like videos or like content ideas, because obviously one times, at least to our like world, the market is so like oversaturated, and so I feel like that is just as important as a budget. This last year decided to just invest way more into marketing than I did like the creation of the music, because, or at least I told myself I'm gonna match however much money I put into making the music, I'm gonna at least match that with the marketing. And honestly, like it did very, very well, and I learned a lot of things. I feel like putting my money where my mouth is a lot of times has like, yeah, I've lost like not like a whole lot of money, but probably a lot of money that I probably could have saved. But I learned so much about what works and what doesn't work for myself that I feel like it's more paying for the lessons a lot of times. Treat marketing as like an added bonus, but you still need to strategize.
I want to add and say that a lot of us, said that there's a lot of bigger, important things than budget. But I do want to say I think it's very important to invest in your music. My point is really that just investing it's not only money. Like money is definitely an important thing. Every musician invests money somewhere, some shape into their craft. But I think even more important to invest money is quality time. Because if you're not putting that in, then no matter what money you put in, it's not going to matter.